Alright, guys, let's review Raising Cain, which is another Brian De Palma movie that I finally got the chance to see because I really love Brian De Palma's stuff. Everything I've seen so far of his, I really love. And I've watched films over the years of Brian De Palma's stuff, but I'm just getting into all the ones that I haven't seen. And Raising Cain was one of those ones that I just never had the chance to see. And it's one of those that I was excited for because it is another psychological thriller from him, and it also stars John Lithgow, who is great in his other movies that he was in, like Blowout. He was fantastic in that, and I was really excited to watch this one. And the basic story of this is that this doctor, Carter Nix, has split personalities, and it's a psychological thriller where like all this stuff is happening with his multiple personalities, where like it does a good job of making you guess what's going to happen in the movie. But the movie, for me, like if I had to rank this in like all the De Palmas I've seen, this is definitely one of my least favorites, but I still think it's a good movie. It's a solid movie, but for me, this one was a weird like hybrid because it's a movie about split personalities and a lot of stuff happens. A lot of stuff happens in a way where I didn't really feel fully invested or really feel really thrilled throughout, if that makes sense. And I felt like a movie like Split did a better job of conveying the personalities that they had in that movie, if that makes sense, because that had only a couple, even though there were like 23 personalities, it focused on like a couple in Split. And this one focused on like 5 or 6 in a way where it didn't, honestly, I got a little confused in a couple moments in this movie, and I usually don't feel that way in these type of movies, but maybe watching this again, I might just have to see it again, I might feel a little different. But on my first viewing, this one I think does have some good acting from John Lithgow. The story it's a cool story, but it's just one of those stories that to me is a little muddled, and I never felt fully invested all the way through. Like I never really felt super scared, even though John Lithgow was good in the movie. It was just one of those movies it's structured strange and in a way where it didn't really work for me, if that made sense. I never felt fully invested, and I never was fully understanding everything that was going on, if that makes sense. And again, usually these types of movies I can get, but this one I just didn't for some reason. But overall, it's still a solid movie, and it's still a good movie. It's just not one that, definitely in De Palma levels, it's definitely one of my least favorites. But it's still an okay movie. It's still fine. But again, De Palma is such a great director that there's so many more movies of his that I've seen that I would love to rewatch over this immediately. Like, there's so many, like Blowout, like Carrie, like Scarface. Like, there's many that I would just rewatch over this. And I will rewatch this again. Maybe I'll feel different. Maybe I'm just in a mood. But as of now, my opinion on Raising Cain is that it's fine. It's an alright movie, and I liked it. I didn't fully love it, but I thought it was fine and serviceable with a good performance. So that's basically all I could say about this one. If you like this video, check out my other content, like, share, and subscribe. Also, start a conversation down below with me. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching.